All right, let's get right into it. There's this new AI image model from Google that's so good, people are saying it feels like actual magic. So today, we're going to unpack what it is, how you can try it out for free, and why, well, why it might just change the entire game when it comes to photo editing.
I mean, listen to this. A user tried it and said, "My dreams came true with Nano Banana." Seriously, how often do you hear someone talk about software like that? So what is this Nano Banana that's making dreams come true?
Okay, let's pull back the curtain and really see what this thing's all about.
So, Nano Banana, what is it really? Well, that's just a nickname. The official name is Gemini 2.5 Flash Image, and it comes from Google DeepMind. The whole point of it is to let you do these ridiculously complex photo edits or even create whole new images just by typing out what you want. It's that simple. And trust me, this is a huge deal. We're talking about a tool that can do things that, until now, you needed super expensive software like Photoshop for, not to mention years of practice. Now, you can do it with just a few words. It's basically putting pro-level creative power in everyone's hands.
But you know what's maybe the most exciting part? How easy it is to get your hands on this. You don't have to be a professional designer, you don't need a fancy degree, and, as you're about to see, you don't even have to pay.
Yep, you heard that right. You can try this out like right now for free. Let me walk you through the absolute quickest way to get started.
Okay, this is probably the simplest method. Just head over to the LM Arena website, look for the direct chat option, and then pick the Gemini model from the list. The best part? No login, no credit card, no annoying sign-up. You just upload a picture and start telling it what to do. It's that easy. Now, if you'd rather go through the official channels, there's another way. You can use Google's own AI Studio. As long as you have a Gmail account, you can log in and get a pretty generous amount of free tries to just play around with it. All right, enough talk. Now for the fun part. Let's see what this thing can actually do. We'll start with some simple edits that honestly have a massive impact. So here's a classic problem for any photo editing tool, right? Can you change just one tiny little thing without the AI getting confused and messing up the entire picture?
So the user just typed, "Change her hair and eyebrows to pink," keeping everything else the same. And wow, look at that result. It's perfect. The AI knew exactly what to do. It only changed the hair and eyebrows, leaving her face, her skin tone, the background, everything else totally untouched. The precision is just incredible. Okay, fine. Changing a color is impressive, but what about something way more abstract? Like, can it understand and actually change an emotion on someone's face?
Well, here's your answer. With a super simple prompt, change her facial expression to be very happy, the AI completely transformed her look into this natural, totally believable smile. And notice, it didn't just slap a smile on her face. It adjusted her eyes, her cheeks. The whole expression feels genuine. This is where it really starts to feel like magic.
Okay, so now let's get into the really advanced stuff, because this is where Nano Banana really shows you why it's such a game changer.
I mean, we're talking about way more than just simple tweaks. You can take old, faded photos of your grandparents and restore them. You can create entire ad campaigns from scratch. You can even do things like place a logo on a t-shirt so it looks like it was actually printed there, or completely redecorate a boring room with just a single sentence. Just look at this. It breaks down what used to be a complex marketing job into a few simple steps. You can go from just an idea in your head to a full-blown ad mock-up in a couple of minutes. In this case, the AI generated a model, then perfectly placed her into a bus stop ad, and even created a brand new phone for her to hold. Insane. And this example is perfect for the fashion world. You can literally take a flat, boring picture of a dress on a white background and tell the AI to create a photo of a model wearing that exact dress standing on a cool street in New York. The lighting, the shadows, the pose, it just does it. All right, here's another huge test. Can it add something into a picture that wasn't there to begin with and make it look like it actually belongs? This is tough because it has to understand lighting, perspective, and even how a person would hold the object. So the prompt was, add a tall, tropical cocktail glass in the right hand of all three women. And would you just look at that? The AI didn't just paste some glasses into the photo, it understood what in the right hand meant. It adjusted each woman's fingers, their grip, to make it look like they're actually holding the glass, the reflections, the way they're angled. It's absolutely seamless. Okay, so with all this crazy power, what's the final verdict? Is Nano Banana the perfect, flawless tool we've all been waiting for?
So here's the deal. It's amazing, but it's not perfect, at least not yet. On the plus side, it's incredibly fast, it's super cheap, and the creative power is just massive. But on the other side, it can be a little inconsistent. Sometimes a request just fails, or the AI gets confused, and the images you download aren't always super high res. So yeah, it's brilliant, but it's still got some growing to do.
And when I say it's cheap, I really mean it. For developers who are actually paying to use the API, it's something like 10 times cheaper than using a competitor like ChatGPT. That's a huge, huge difference.
But let's be honest, for most of us, the best price is free. And that is exactly what this costs when you use it on a platform like LM Arena or in Google's AI Studio. All that power and not a single penny.
Which, of course, brings us to the big final question. When you have a tool this powerful, this easy to use, a tool that can do the work of a seasoned professional with just one sentence, you really have to ask yourself, are we watching the end of photo editing as we know it?